Our first Nintendo Switch game. Woohoo! Dungeons and Doomnights, our 8-bit retro game, has just released on the Nintendo Store. Night holds Dungeons and Doomnights for the Nintendo Switch, an 8-bit Zeldavania. It is a huge milestone to release our first console game. Battle the evil forces of the undead and gain strange powers that just do not seem quite right for a paladin. The pixelated game world features the bizarre cast of characters and places from Adventure Quest and Dragon Fable. There is even an 8-bit town of Babylon, which allows you to purchase a home. Something I do not remember any other NES game letting you do. Game features. Here is a like to Dungeons and Doomnights trailer on YouTube. Modern and retro humor mixed into a deliciously crazy casserole. Save books everywhere. This is cooler if you know how unusual saves were in these old games. Platformer, jump, plus adventure, 8-directional movement, game modes. Konami code, cheats. At least one weird secret you can only learn by exploring the manual. Gain powers and skills that let you chair board around the ocean, turn into bats, see in the dark, throw your axe, get a dog, reflect spells back at the caster, and stuff. Buy a house. A massive world that you play in tiny, fun, bite-sized chunks. Weird boss monsters. Like, we made an 8-bit chicken cow. Multiple endings. More Dungeons and Doomnights screenshots, this time with Drakith. A childhood dream. As you may already know, Dungeons and Doomnights was my passion project. It was a new game taking place in the world of Adventure Quest, but built to run on the original 1985 Nintendo Entertainment System, which is the console I spent my childhood playing. The finished game was a hit, earning it the #1 action-adventure game on the Retro Top 250 NES Homebrews list. A score of 100% in Cool Shit magazine, 9.5 out of 10 in Retro Format magazine, and some really nice reviews from popular retro gamers on YouTube. John Riggs Dungeons and Doomnights. How to get it for the Nintendo Switch. Dungeons and Doomnights is available as a digital release in the Nintendo Store. The game is faithful 1:1 port of version, the original game designed to run on the NES. Because the Switch has a wider screen than the TVs of the old days, we added some sidebars. We also built a special title screen, which gives you access to the manual and other extras. Included in the game are the variant versions of the game, which we called Chaos Mods. In the one called Dungeons and Daimyo, you play the entire game as Daimyo, the undead slaying Pomeranian. There is also Pac-Aiden, which is what Pac-Man would be like if you were an armored paladin with an axe. We also snuck my latest NES game jam project, The Secret of Necromancy, on there. It is a cute puzzle platformer where you learn spells to raise undead minions and terrorize a paladin's castle. There is also the actual Dungeons and Doomnights game on there. Now available on 3 platforms. You can get Dungeons and Doomnights on Nintendo Switch. Physical card for the original 1985 Nintendo Entertainment System, Hero Mart. Downloadable ROM to play on an emulator using your computer/phone, Hero Mart. A note about the EU release. The current release may only be on the North American store. If that is the case, then it will be a few weeks before it rolls out to the other ones. A note about codes. We do not have a way of giving codes through the Nintendo Switch, so the Switch version does not come with codes. If you want a code for in-game items, you should get one of the other versions from Hero Mart. Thank you. Again, thank you for making this dream a reality. Absolutely crazy that we have a game on the Nintendo Switch now. If you get a copy, take a picture of yourself with it and post it to social media and tag me. The crew and I would love to see it. Or use the hashtag Dungeons and Doomnights tag. Battle on.